If your father was a great man, you'll have to accomplish twice as much just to step out his shadow. The legacy that made him legendary can easily become the weight that holds you down. As the 48 Laws of Power warns, do not fill your father's shoes or compete with his legacy. Find your own path to power. Lil Meech might want to revisit that passage because it could change the whole situation. Being the son of a former multi-millionaire drug lord can't be easy, especially when the bricks your father once carried now feel like the ones that's sitting on your back. And ironically, it seems like Big Meech's success might be the very thing dragging down Lil Meech's career. 50 Cent, who helped bring BMF to life on Stars, still isn't letting up on his foreign protege. After months of relentless trolling online, the mogul has hopped on Instagram once again, this time clowning Lil Meech amid the news that BMF has been canceled after 4 seasons. He posted a photo of the actor holding on an out of work sign and added the caption, "What next season, little nigga?" At the time of the writing, Lil Meech hasn't responded to the jab. Their feud traces back to earlier this year, right after Big Meech was released from prison, when the former Kingpin tapped in with Rick Ross, one of 50 Cent's biggest rivals, to perform at his Welcome Home concert. It clearly hit a nerve. 50 fired off, post online, and Meech Jr. just got caught up in the crossfire. In leaked text messages shared by 50 Cent, Lil Meech tried to keep things civil, expressing disappointment at how his mentor was acting. "I can't believe this, man," he wrote. "You act like I'm your enemy. I've shown you nothing but love. I'm human. I go through my own shit, but I never switch up on you." But that did not calm things down. Soon after, 50 Cent publicly accused Lil Meech of using drugs on the set. "I think I was uncomfortable with me and Mimi's relationship. I'm telling Mimi stop doing drugs, and he telling me he used X like it's cool," 50 wrote. And he didn't stop there. "I tell Mimi stop spending all your money. He telling me how much money he blew. People don't know I had to send Mimi to rehab. Russell Hornsby saw he was high as fuck on set. He started throwing up during a weapons test. Then Ian told me that little nigga had whippets in his truck. I said, what the fuck is whippets? I look it up. It's the shit that's in BB guns." That rant alone was enough to keep the internet talking, but that rant was alone to kill Lil Meech's career. And with 50 Cent giving him all this smoke, it doesn't help that the Shade Room is adding fuel to the fire. They recently posted clips of Summer Walker laughing about the messy breakup with Lil Meech during her 360 with Speedy interview. To over 25 million followers, she basically said he got what was coming to him. For context, back in the summer of 2023, Lil Meech was caught on camera carrying groceries into another woman's apartment while dating Summer Walker. The cheating rumors that followed ultimately ended their relationship, and it's been downhill ever since.
I want to talk about an unfortunate situation for you that led to an incredible line and meme for us as fans and viewers, and that was, "I can't help my cousin bring the bags in the house."
Yes.
What do you remember about that? Incredible line. What do you remember about a moment like that? Was it infuriating for you?
It was. I was really ignorant, but hey.
Did you laugh at it, or were you like in too deep?
No, I was like, that's trifling as fuck. I literally don't even have to say anything on that because his life is terrible now. So, yeah.
Oh my God, this is absolutely terrible, just like his life. There is nothing worse than having an ex publicly shit on you in front of everybody. Like, this has to suck. And as if the drama couldn't get any worse, the industry's biggest whore, Celina Powell, recently jumped in too, airing him out on Instagram.
"I have nothing to do with that weirdo Demetrius, aka Mimi. Lil Meechy to y'all," she said. "Please leave me alone about him. I don't want shit to do with him besides the money I spent on him, LMAO. But hey, like Summer Walker said, his life is terrible. Fuck off."
That post came just days after the We Am Rhyming podcast reportedly receiving a legal warning from Lil Meech's team over the defamatory claims that Powell made during the interview. According to the cease and desist, Miss Powell, aka the industry's top thought, falsely claimed an ongoing romantic relationship with Lil Meech and referenced past interactions that were entirely untrue. These statements were made with actual malice and recklessness disregard for the truth and has caused substantial reputational harm and damage to Lil Meech's professional relationships, including current and prospective endorsements and business opportunities. Now, I'm not necessarily sure she was faking a relationship. I mean, I know they were together. Maybe they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but they definitely had something going on. I mean, there was something going on. I'm not saying it was boyfriend and girlfriend because I don't want to get sued. but there was definitely something going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was his favorite thought. Maybe I know something happened. But from where things stand, Lil Meech seems to be trapped in the same shadow his father once cast. A cautionary tale that proves legacy can be both a blessing and a curse. But honestly, if you want my opinion on it, nobody asked for it, but here it is. Lil Meech needs to carve his own lane. He's got to step out of his father's shadow and stop trying to live up to a legend he'll never outdo. Matter of fact, I'd go as far as to say playing his father on BMF might have been the biggest mistake of his career. Yeah, it may have gotten him the biggest bag he's ever seen, but it's also locked him into an identity that isn't even his. Because how can you grow when the world only sees you as your father's ghost? Big Meech set a high bar. That man was a street icon, a kingpin, a legend in his own right. But let's keep it real. He wasn't playing by the same rules. Big Meech didn't pay any taxes. He was selling a product that sold itself, fast money, no ceiling, no payroll, just profit. Lil Meech, on the other hand, is trying to make that same energy work in Hollywood, where your name does not buy you success, your discipline does. And right now, Lil Meech looks like he's trapped between who he's supposed to be and who the world keeps telling him he is. It's an identity crisis. He's not Demetrius anymore. He's Lil Meech, the character, and that's dangerous when you start believing your own role. If I were him, I'd switch it all the way up. Change your name, disappear for a while, reinvent yourself, cut the drugs off, stop messing with clout chasers like Celina Powell, no more public relationships, no more chrome heart fits for validation, no more flexing. It's time to rebuild. Hit the gym, lock in, get your mind right, because the world's laughing at you right now, but nothing hits harder than a comeback from someone who everybody counted out. Right now, Lil Meech is living in his father's story, but he still has time to write his own. But that's all I got for you today. For all the guys waiting on that drip, that Julie, and that merch, it's coming. Hold on, it's coming, bro. Follow Brooklyn Floss on Instagram. I'm gonna get you right for sure every time. You know that. Follow my main page, Trigger One is Brooklyn. Follow me on Instagram, I shoot films on people, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. For more videos like this, check out my video on Almighty J when he finally reveals why he fell out with YB in the mirror. Somewhere around like here. I think it's like is it there? It's like here? I don't know. But it's your guy KPZ coming in through with another Trigger One in I shoot films, not people.